Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Chargers are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Seahawks team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Los Angeles Chargers. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Wilson being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now it's Carson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They run again with Carson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the locker room.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They're going to look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Out of the gun now on third down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 11-yard line.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
One receiver left, that's Allen. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A toss play. Gordon. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bobby Wagner able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
14.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Looking to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Elliott puts this one through. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell loses the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now back to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nifty footwork at the 45. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Broncos have taken the lead over the Chiefs. And he'll get it up just past the 20. His guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Wilson now. Going to throw again. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina, and the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to air this out for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Here's John Ryan now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Green 39! Green 39!
They're going to look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. Now it's Lockett. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Procise. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Wilson. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. The catch made by Miller. Touchdown, LA! Zach Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And some room to work. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers. 42 yards on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with Procise. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Chargers on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Hey. 4 down. 57 fight. 57 fight. Here we go.
Play action. Now Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right.
From the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the home team here, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.